homosexuality, fornication, polygamy, adultery, incest, bestiality, and divorce. And in the second section, the second sentence, the same list where it says homosexuality must not be
wait a minute. For a point of clarification, the word "is" would become "are."
plural. Yeah, pluralize.
There would be a period there. That would be "are," and there's no period there. Are chosen behaviors.
Correct.
And what was the rest of it, please?
On the second sentence, where again, homosexuality must not be presented, the same list.
Okay, that's in it, right here?
Correct.
Okay. What does it need to say? Oh, same thing. Oh,
Same.
I insert same.
And then
Very talented staff here. Okay.
On line, third from the end, where it says creation of a special status for, where it says homosexual behavior, I would call it sexual behavior.
Okay, what else?
And on the last part where it says oppose homosexuality out of faith, I would say oppose sexual sin out of faith.
All right, anything else?
That's it.
Is there a second?
Mr. Chairman, Victor Leal, SD 31, second.
All right, been moved and seconded. The floor is open for discussion. You speak to your...
I would like to speak to
No,
my...
he's going to speak to his motion. I'll come back to you. Are you making a point of order? No, you want to speak? All right, please do.
Again, if we're going to make a biblical statement on sexual sin, I believe it should be complete.
All right.
Yeah.
Is there you want to speak against? Name and SD. Please don't clap. We don't have time. Go ahead.
Mr. Chairman, I move to amend and strike the word divorce. There are occasions where you can get divorced biblically.
All right, it's been moved to amend. Every word that says divorce would be struck. So the wording would be stuck up in the proper place, right? Is there a second? Name and SD. Come on. Been moved and seconded to strike the word divorce from the amendment. Is there any discussion? You want to speak to your motion? Quickly speak to your motion. All right, you already did. Anyone against? All in favor of amending to amend by striking the word divorce, say aye. Aye. Opposed? Carries.
Mr. Chairman, Art Martinez, I have an amendment. Again, I would like to reinsert the word divorce with the word in cases of infidelity, which is the only allowed case for divorce in the Bible.
All right. It's been moved to reinsert divorce in case of infidelity. Is there a second?
Second, Tillman, SD6.
Been moved and seconded. The floor is open for discussion. You want to speak to it?
Again, just want to be true to the biblical principles of sexual sin.
All right. You want to speak against? Anyone in favor? All in favor of amending to amend by inserting divorce in case of infidelity, say aye. Aye. Opposed? Carries. Audience in the hallways, would you all please quiet down? If you want to speak, please take it down the hall or other side of some double doors. All right, motion on the floor now is the amended amendment. And let me catch this one over here.
Mr. Chairman?
Yes.
Susan Fletcher, SD8. I am against changing this plank and the language in this plank. I believe that homosexuality is a generic term. We have people in this party from faiths, many different faiths. And I believe that the language that's proposed is specifically favoring one faith, and I believe we need to honor the rest of our party and keep the language generic as far as homosexuality, not all the other language related to just one faith. Thank you.
Okay, are you speaking in favor?
I'm speaking
All right.
against.
No, I know, I got you, sorry. Yeah, she's against. Did you speak in favor of your motion?
I did.
Okay, 1 for, 1 against. Anyone else in favor?
I'd go back also, Victor Leal, Senate District 31, and I believe just simply concur that if we're going to start pointing out certain sins, sexuality, then we need to have a complete list because we don't want to miss any.
Two in favor. Chair recognizes Mr. Ramsey. Please name and SD.
Mark Ramsey, SD7. Thank you. Mark Ramsey, SD7. Though this does refer to truths that have been ordained by God in the Bible, I would point out that as a Republican Party, we also apply to natural law And natural law is that we have families between a male and a female. This is contrary to natural law. If he expands this, it makes it exclusively tied to the Bible. If we vote against his amendment, then we're also appealing to natural law.
All right, it's 2-4-2 against. Anyone else in favor? Okay, you? Okay, anyone else in favor?
David
Okay.
Westbrook, SD 26. The plank already was specifically Christian by saying God in the Bible. There is only one Bible. It is Christian. That is all there is.
All right, against? Quickly.
Russ Durstein, SD 28, as it is accurate theologically that all these other sins that are listed are correctly portrayed as you wrote them. However, the language is about debate, and there is only one movement up there that has a political movement saying that homosexuality is not a sin. If there were folks who had a political movement who were pushing incest, then that same language would be in there. It's not a major political movement. And if it needs to be addressed,
Point of information about
No, you
polygamy.
don't interrupt. Go ahead, finish, please.
And so it is only a counter argument to being told that homosexuality is not sin and that it is equal and normal to the ideal marriage as laid out in natural law.
Okay, we've had 3, I think 3, 4, and 3 against, correct? Was there a legitimate point of inquiry or order?
Point of inquiry, Mr. Chairman. Are there any other advocacy groups for the other sexual sins
okay,
listed that you know?
Yeah. All right, y'all ready to vote? All in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed? No. No's have it. Okay, moving on.